What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another LEGO Lord of the Rings video, where today I'm going to be discussing 10 LEGO Lord of the Rings sets that we need right now. These are all LEGO sets based off the iconic Peter Jackson trilogy, so let's dive straight into it. In at 10th place is the Prancing Pony. This is the pub and inn that the four hobbits went to at the beginning of their journey in the Fellowship of the Ring. I think LEGO could do a really good job at making the Prancing Pony, making it feel really cozy on the inside. You could have a few wooden tables, a bar, and some separate rooms with beds to showcase the more hotel side of the Prancing Pony. I would also include maybe one or two Nazgul, as they were seen in the Prancing Pony trying to hunt down the four hobbits. In at 9th place, a LEGO set I would really like to see get made are the Doors of Durin, otherwise known as the Gate of Moria. This is the special magical door that lights up in order for you to get into it, and you have to say the secret passcode. And we've never had this seen or made in LEGO, and there are actually some really cool mocks that showcase how this could be done, and I think it would look awesome. And the great thing about this kind of concept for a LEGO set is that it wouldn't have to be very expensive at all. I mean, you could honestly do it for probably like $10. Or even $20, you could have a few minifigures, a few of the Fellowship trying to get in there, especially Gandalf, as he was the only one that knew the passcode. In 8th place, a LEGO set I really do want to see get made is Éowyn vs the Witch King of Angmar. I mean, you could kind of make it a large battle of the Pelennor Fields with tons of minifigures, tons of orcs, tons of Rohirrim. But of course, Éowyn v the Witch King of Angmar would be the centerpiece of the LEGO set. It's arguably one of the most iconic scenes from the Peter Jackson trilogy, and it's just crazy that we never actually had this made in LEGO. They are two characters that we've never had minifigures of, so I think it's about time we had this LEGO set get made. Moving on to 7th place, I picked Lothlorien. Again, it's another iconic location from Fellowship of the Ring that was never actually made in LEGO, and I think it would be really cool to see LEGO's version on how they would make Lothlorien, as it is a really beautiful location. Arguably one of the most beautiful locations in all of Tolkien's literature. It really would rival the beauty of Rivendell, and seeing as just how popular that LEGO set was, I think LEGO could do a smashing job with Lothlorien, although it wouldn't have to be $500. Honestly, you could make it for like $100 and have Galadriel, Frodo, and maybe even Celeborn. Honestly, it would just be a dream to see that elven architecture remade using LEGO with some of the awesome new techniques that LEGO designers have perfected over the last few years. In at 6th place, I've picked a Orc Battle Pack. I mean, I would also take a Uruk-hai Battle Pack, that would also work very well, but those are two factions that we definitely do need more of. Seeing as just how well Castle LEGO sets are performing now, people really do want to army build those kind of medieval armies. I think an Orc Battle Pack would work so well. People would absolutely be scrambling to get as many of these as they can to build up their orc army. Same also applies for the Uruk-hai faction, although I do think orcs would probably work a little bit better in a battle pack as they are so unique looking, lots of different faces, whereas the Uruk-hai, they look very much similar to one another. In at 5th place is a battle pack which I think would work very well against the orcs, and that would be a Gondor Soldier battle pack. Yes, the army from the White City, I think this would work so well. I mean, we've seen just how popular the Dragonborn Paladin was in the Dungeons & Dragons CMF series, just for that armour. I mean, imagine being able to get Gondorian armour in a battle pack. That would just be absolutely insane. It would sell so well, probably far better than the Orc battle pack, as you would no doubt get a lot of castle and medieval army builders trying to use the armour from this Gondorian Soldier battle pack. And it would work super well, because if we ever did get a Minas Tirith LEGO set, you could have so many Gondor soldiers to fill up and man the defences of Minas Tirith. I just think it would be an absolute dream come true. In at 4th place is Edoras. This is actually a LEGO set I'm very surprised that we've not had made yet. This location was seen heavily in the Two Towers and a little bit at the beginning of Return of the King. There have been some glorious mocks remaking Edoras as a location. The Golden Hall of the Rohirrim would be an amazing location for LEGO to try and remake. And with the way LEGO have certainly perfected the art of making a thatched roof in LEGO, I think it could just look absolutely amazing and tons of people would buy it. And you could probably fit an awesome minifigure selection in this LEGO set. You could have King Theoden, Éomer, Éowyn, Grima Wormtongue, and tons of Rohan soldiers. In at 3rd place, a LEGO set I think really needs a remake is the Tower of Orthanc. Seeing just how expensive this LEGO set is now, it just indicates to me that people really want this LEGO set as a location, as a brand new LEGO set. I think it really is about time that we had this remade. It has just become far too expensive for the ordinary person to go out and get on the secondary market. I mean, it's honestly nearly getting to about $1,000, which is just absolutely insane. But that price is being driven up because people keep buying it. It was an amazing Lego set, far ahead of its time, and Lego could easily do a good, if not a better job than the original. I think it would be very cool to have Orthanc remade and have it be nearly as big as Barad-dûr. That would be awesome. In its second place is Helm's Deep. Now, the original Lego Battle for Helm's Deep is one of my favourite Lego sets ever made. It is the absolute epitome of a general Lego playset. It has absolutely everything you want, tons of play features, amazing minifigures, and a great build. Not to mention it also looks really good on display. But again, it's starting to get really expensive on the secondary market, and for good reason, but nevertheless I still think it is about time we had Helm's Deep remade. Lego could easily remake Helm's Deep for about $200, maybe $250 and make it a really big beefy castle. The amount of minifigures you could cram into this Lego set would be insane. Tons of Uruk-hai, tons of Rohan soldiers, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, King Theoden. The final battle from the Two Towers is one of the best movie scenes ever made, and I just really want Lego to do the Battle of Helm's Deep justice as they did in their original version. I mean, again, it's just crazy that this hasn't been remade and that we don't have a Lego Lord of the Rings fully fledged theme yet. It's just crazy to me because these Lego sets that I'm listing would just sell like hotcakes, I'm sure of it. But now that moves us on to my top pick of a Lego Lord of the Rings set that we need right now, and that is Minas Tirith. The White City of Gondor is an iconic location from the Peter Jackson trilogy, and it just absolutely needs to be made in Lego. It would be one of the biggest and boldest Lego sets ever made from the theme. I mean, I really can't emphasise just how big a Lego set this would have to be in order to fully recreate the scope and scale of Minas Tirith. I mean, you're never going to get it 100% as we've seen with Barad-dûr, that is not to scale, but Lego still did an amazing job of making it seem as big as possible within a certain budget. And I honestly think Minas Tirith can be done, but it would have to be at least $500, maybe even $600. But I honestly think there is such a hardcore, dedicated Lord of the Rings fandom that would absolutely go out of their way to buy this Lego set and even all the other Lego sets I've mentioned on this list. The architecture for Minas Tirith is simply astounding. It's easily one of my favourite set pieces from Return of the King. I mean, you only have to look online, even check out some of the videos I've made of Lego Lord of the Rings mocks, and you will always see a Minas Tirith mock featuring in those videos. They are just so good, so expansive, and it just gives you a glimpse as to what Lego could honestly do if they were to try and recreate this iconic location. But anyway, here's to me dreaming. Hopefully we do get some of these Lego sets in the near future. I am positive that we will get some of these locations in the next few years. Lego sets like Barad-dûr and Rivendell have proven to be very highly sought after, so that does go to show there is absolutely a want for more Lego Lord of the Rings sets. But anyway guys, let me know down in the comments, out of all these possible Lego Lord of the Rings sets, which Lego set would you like to see get made? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're interested in all things Lego Lord of the Rings, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I will keep you up to date with all the latest Lego Lord of the Rings leaks and rumours. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.